probably a more subtle problem, but really this could be much more effective if it was rectified, is that there is no opposition from within his own party. I think if there were really much stronger MPs in his own party saying, look, we're all for these policy objectives, but we need to be true to our roots as reformers, for instance, and create a better functioning parliament. And we can't run roughshod over, what are, great democratic traditions that have served this country fairly well over the last 120 some odd years. Surely these people could bring some pressure to bear on their own leader, on their own prime minister. But I don't get the impression that there's anything remotely like that. There is Harper, front bench, and a couple of his favorite bullies, and that's it. I don't care that we're in the 21st century and we're supposed to be very advanced and, oh, the world is marching towards democracy. I don't believe that for a minute. We're just as much human beings with all our flaws and brilliance as we were back when Athens was a democracy 2,500 years ago, and they screwed it up. And the great example of this that I like to point to is Germany in the late 20s and early 30s, which was arguably the most advanced society on earth at that time, the most technologically advanced, the most socially advanced in many, many respects, decades ahead of their time. And yet, 10 years later, they were the most barbarian nation on earth. Terrifying, dangerous, caused mass death and destruction, a kind of cultural collapse. And, there's nothing unusual about Germans. They're perfectly normal people. This could happen to them with their advanced society. It can happen anywhere. So I think democracy and Democrats have to constantly fight to make sure their democracy is viable.